Yeah, what happened to DM Appreciation Day?
I love DM.
It's not today.
Welcome, adventurers, to the third episode of Scholars and Skeletons. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into this episode from where we previously left off. And if you do remember, that was when Havok was in the woods with the rest of our adventurers, and he actually was the last one to get the killing blow on the bear. So Havok, can you go ahead and kind of go over and describe how you killed this bear?
Well, I grabbed the bear by its eyes and used shocking grasp while these guys weren't doing shit. And then
I had a couple shots in.
I got some damage off. I pulled out a dagger and started basically stabbing it by the neck. Blood went out, went all over Helm, and the bear and Helm started crying.
I did not start
and
crying.
that's how we took down the bear.
Helm did not start crying.
They both cried a little bit.
When I not
Just a little bit, it's here. But now the bear's dead. And you are stuck in the middle of this woods after coming out of what you thought was going to be the Brotherhood's hideout. Because that's where Hookmouth pointed you to. He told you specifically after you were done healing him that this was the place to go to get the 10,000 gold back from the Brotherhood who raided the city. But when you arrived, there was nothing here. You went inside, you went past a few traps, and at the very end, all you found was a journal. And it seemed like a commander's journal. And in it, it talked a little bit about something about a cardinal and a big plan. Something was going to happen, but you didn't know if that correlated to what just happened in Evening Fall or something bigger is going to happen. But for right now, can I have everyone roll me a perception check?
Can I grab the eye of the bear?
Okay, you just wanna
the right
grab
eye.
it and
the
then,
right eye.
Okay,
I just
all
want to
right,
just
go
scoop
for
it out, pocket it.
And,
Okay.
and Helm's wiping his eyes. He's like, I'm not crying. I just got something in my eye. And then wiping his tears. Got a 17 perception.
11.
11.
2.
Nobody. That's a 4.
4.
There you go.
Okay, so while you're not crying, Helm, and you're wiping away the blood from your face, you hear some music in the distance.
Wait, stop. Y'all hear that?
And as he kind of points it out, you can start to hear it.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I think it's coming from over here. I'm gonna start moving towards. I'm gonna, on my way past, pick up my sword that I threw across the meadow.
Yeah.
Sheath it, but keep my hand ready, and I'm gonna start going towards the sound.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash in front of him, and I'm just gonna blindly run.
Okay.
I will trail behind.
Behind who? Helm or Havok?
Helm.
Okay. All right. So you see Havok dart forward, going towards wherever the sound is. And Havok, what you see is actually you don't see because you're running, and you run right into this clearing in the forest, and you hit something and you tumble. And you get up and you see this man kind of stumbling. As he gets up, he picks up something off the ground and he turns towards you, and it's a guy, but he screams at the top of his lungs and it sounds like a girl. You guys don't see, but you hear this now. And he's like scrambling away from you, trying to get away. And he's like, a blue demon! It's a blue demon! And he's like scrambling away, trying to kind of like hide.
I'm gonna tackle him.
You're gonna tackle him?
How tall is he?
He's normal human height, so
I'm
maybe
gonna tackle him.
5.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna tackle him, and at the same time, I'm gonna guys, I got someone over here.
Okay, roll me a strength check then.
Okay. 6.
I'm gonna contest
You
that.
just jump on his leg, he shakes you off.
What'd you get?
That's
6.
9 on his ankle.
Okay, you tackle him.
Oh.
So what does it look like when
What a win.
you do this?
I literally jump, so I don't know if I can wrap around him, so I jump on his head and I just tackle him to the ground by his head.
By his head?
By his head.
Okay, all right, yeah, I guess that works. So
we arrive in the scene.
yeah, so you arrive
Okay.
on the scene, and what do they see when they walk out?
Like I'm like
Havok teabagging this dude.
I'm like on top of him, like straddling him, like by his neck.
Havok, what the hell are you doing?
There's this man, and he's screaming like a girl.
That doesn't mean you gotta tackle the poor
Get off
fella.
the man, Havok.
He called me a demon.
You look like a demon. Get off him. I'm gonna pick him up, scruff of like the back of his cloak, and pick him off it. Excuse me, sir. Are you a ma'am, sir? Anyways,
And he stands
and
up
I
and
put
he-
my hand out to help him up.
and he brushes himself off, and he looks up, and he brushes by a soft, very majestic looking black hair as he's
Very
very to the
feminine
side,
guy.
and you see exactly it's like a beautiful human man, just like like you're attracted to him. You can be if you want to, but like it's a very attractive. Like you know, hey, this is a good looking guy.
Is it jargon?
No, it's not jargon. And he stands up. He's like, "Well, your demon friend tackled me, but bonjour." And he reaches out his hand and he shakes.
I like grab his hand, squeeze real hard, and yank him up onto his feet. And I go, well, you see, he's not really a demon. He's more of a goblin type. But sorry about that.
And as he finished brushes up the door, he's like, "Well, he acts like a demon."
I pull my dagger out.
And he picks up his lute from the ground and he slings it around his
Can I
back.
do a skill to try to grab it before he grabs it?
You can certainly try.
What am I rolling for?
It's dexterity.
Maybe sleight of hand.
12.
12. Okay. As he picks up the loot, you do your face first, eat like a mouthful of the ground, and you slide a couple feet. As he picks it up.
Havok, what
before-
has gotten into you? Get up, man. I pull him up.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and say, "You'll have to excuse our friend. Nice to meet you. Their name is Grimlick."
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Grimlock.
Grimlick.
It-
And then I
oh,
shake his
oh.
hand. I grab his hand firmly.
Pardon. And he shakes it. He's like, "My name's Boston."
Boston, you know, it might just be.
Boston.
That's what I said.
He's saying
it might
Boston.
it might just be the accent you got there, Boston. But my name's Helm. I go to shake his hand.
We already shook hands. We do not need to shake again.
Yeah, well, but I didn't introduce myself formally.
He's like, "I think we met formally enough." And he
All right.
finishes brushing himself, and as soon as he pats off the big patch of dirt on his robes, immediately, Grimlick, you notice that that's a brotherhood symbol.
Nobody else notices though. They don't really know.
No.
My intelligence is 5, so I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just a symbol to them. So what's your?
I'm not gonna say anything initially.
Okay.
So, you mind me asking, what are you doing here in the middle of this meadow?
Well, I was playing my music with my
So that's what I heard.
with the guild that I was with, and next thing I know, they were gone.
What guild exactly are you talking about?
And he's looking down at his clothes. He's like, "Whatever this one is," and he kind of just points to it. He's like,
So you don't know?
"They just picked me up in the city."
He doesn't know what his own guild is? That sounds kind of strange to me.
I say we kill him.
Where are they at now?
He can't hear you.
That's awesome.
Where are they at now?
And he's like, how would I know?
You're part of this guild, but you don't know where they went.
I was part of this guild for like, and he looks at the sky, like, day and a half.
What were you doing with them?
And he brings around his lute, and he's like, "Fighting with them," and he strums it. "You dumbass."
Can I ask what?
I wasn't
instrument?
even. What? What a dick.
Can I do like a stealth thing to like cut his strings without him noticing?
Yeah, go for it.
This fucking prick.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
So Havok, when you roll a 1, that's a pretty bad thing. So in the worst way possible, what do you think happened when you went to cut his strings?
He gave me gold.
I don't think asking him is the best way to get a good answer.
Okay, all right, fine. DM's choice then. As you go to cut the strings, and the lute is literally in front of him, you go to cut his strings, but you miss, and your face lands right up against the lute. But he strummed it, and one of the strings got caught underneath your lip, and it kind of lacerated your lip. So I'm just gonna deal 1 damage.
Okay, yeah.
And you have a cut lip.
And your mouth is bleeding profusely.
I'm gonna get ready to pull out my dagger so you guys can do what you want to do.
We got hook mouth and we got loot lip. Wait, you're pulling out your dagger, you said?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Have it cut that out. What do you think you're doing?
Havok, you need to calm down there.
Do you
lad.
see what he did to me?
You did that to yourself now.
Yeah, you did that to yourself.
Alright, I'm just gonna step back, but I'm gonna keep my dagger out. I'm gonna pull out my second dagger.
Okay. All right. And he's like,
Now, excuse me, sir. You wouldn't happen to know what this brotherhood is, would you? So you see, we're looking for them, and they have some gold of ours. So I wasn't sure if maybe you would know. They were camping out around here a little bit ago.
I know that they went off a day prior after picking me up. They said, stay here. So I stay here. And they came back and they packed up and they left.
Which way did they go?
And he kind of looks around real quick. He's like, I don't know. Everything in this forest looks the same to me.
He's wasting our time, we should just kill him.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm gonna take them off to the side. Listen, fellas. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this fella. So I say we just kind of leave him, and we need to go find this brotherhood.
We need to get some info from him.
The guy, he doesn't really have any info. I don't think we're gonna be.
So how are you doing this? How are you grouped? Like, is
Like,
it like a group huddle?
I pulled them to the side away from him, took like 10 yards out, and we're kind of huddling.
You just walked away from him.
Yeah, we walked. Excuse me for a minute, and took them to the side, and we're huddling around and talking.
Okay.
And I'm up on their shoulders, so we're at eye level. But then I'm gonna look back and go,
Maybe they gave something to him. Maybe he has something on him.
It doesn't seem like they would trust this guy. You think if they give him anything of importance, they would have taken it with them. I don't know. I think this guy's just a dead end. I feel like they would have taken him.
I want his toy.
His toy?
Toy
His
with the
toy.
yarn on it.
The lute?
Yeah.
It's a musical instrument. Do you know how to play the lute?
Absolutely, I can. Once we get it, I'll play it for you.
If you say so. But I don't know what you think we should do. But I feel like we should maybe try to look for tracks or something and try to find what way they went. Something like that.
All right, we can do that.
All right. Well, what do we do about this fella?
Kill him.
No.
No. I suppose we could just leave him.
As soon as you guys start saying that, he strums his lute and he starts walking away. He's like, I know the best tavern in the world. Then he starts strumming and he walks towards, he just starts walking in a direction.
Gold coins just come out of my eyes. I'm tavern?
Helm's stomach starts to rumble. He's like, well, I definitely could use some food.
We don't have that much time, but I suppose we can take a quick stop.
All right, fella.
What time of day is it?
It's it's a little after midday.
Okay. Show us where this tavern is so we can get some grub and maybe some ale.
Okay. So he takes you as you're walking. He's strumming his lute, It gets pretty excessive, maybe kind of like
Annoying.
the Holy Grail annoying.
Oh, I'm gonna get that.
And on your way, it only takes.
Oh, the briefs are rubbing.
Yeah, it only takes a few hours to get of a walk to get to this place. But you open up, and it is it's a larger city. It's a little bit of a larger city.
This is a different city than the one where the Blood Bowl was at.
Correct.
Okay.
And when you enter in, there's a lot going on right off the bat. Yeah, it seems like it's starting to die down. There's still people in the streets selling stuff like fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. He walks right past all of them, poor people begging for money, and he walks right up to tavern steps.
I go to flip a coin, but I snatch it back and pocket it, and just laugh as we're walking past the.
Roll me a dexterity check.
16 plus 4 is 20.
Okay, yeah. So you flick and just grab it, and they cry.
The hungry children just watching you.
As he does that, after he passes, I hand them a gold coin.
I
How much
grab
gold
it
do you
from them.
10.
Okay.
I grab it from them.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it's after he passes.
Whatever.
You're usually leading.
Yeah.
And so he just walks into the tavern. As soon as you walk into the tavern, roaring people, like just not really anything special going on, but just, there's a lot of people in this tavern. It is jam-packed, shoulder to shoulder. People sitting at bars, people sitting at tables, drinking going on. There's people dancing up on the table. It just looks like a great time.
Can I try to pickpocket a little bit?
Fellas, I'm not so comfortable in this environment.
What's
I
the
don't know.
matter?
Look at all
There's not much room to move around in. I don't really feel like I can have a good defense if anything goes down.
Maybe we could find some more about the Brotherhood, some more information.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and stay over by the corner and keep watch. You
As he
guys
kind
go
of
ahead
leans
and do
in,
that.
he strums his lute a few times to like, I can get us free meat. And he strums and he walks away.
He walks such a creep.
I'm going to get that loot. I guarantee it's mine.
I'm gonna follow
Also,
him.
I don't know if I can trust this man. I'll be over by the corner if you guys need me. I'll be keeping a lookout.
Aye. And I'm
So-
gonna follow him.
Homer goes over to one of the corners and kind of keeps his back to that and is keeping a lookout of the whole tavern,
Okay, are you
looking for anything suspicious.
Okay, just so like one of the corners, like the far corners of the bar, or like
One of the far corners of the tavern,
Kind of
like
like a-
on the other side of where the door is, so I can see like everything, including the door.
Do you want to roll
Okay.
for some perception and try to figure out
If
what's
the
going on?
DM asks me to.
Yeah, no, not right now. You're good. You're good. You're just watching people have a good time. What are you two doing?
I'm following the guy who said
You're
he's
just
gonna give me a
following.
free meal.
I guess I'll follow. Food is food.
Okay, so he walks up to the tavern keeper, and it's this older looking scraggly woman. She's like, Bastion, what do you want? He's like, well, I told my friends here they get free meals. And she kind of like looks at you. It's kind of like it's an evil stare into your soul kind of thing, where this woman is kind of always on edge about something.
Evil.
Wait, am I welcome at this tavern? Because I'm goblin.
Yeah, no one's really paying you too much attention. Everyone's drunk. So she's like, all right, fine. And she turns around, she yells to the back. She's like,
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. She turns around and she's like, make us some meals. And you just hear slapping of meats, the chopping of something against wood, and out comes just this platter of meat and vegetables with bread and a smaller cup of mead that comes out with it, and just sets that on the table for you guys to
Was it on a
eat
plate?
up. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat my meal and steal the plate when they're not looking.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand then.
7.
You go to put the plate wherever you put the things that you collect, and as soon as you take it and you look like you're about to put it in somewhere, She turns around and you just feel this heavy whack on the back of your head, your bald head.
It's a big red mark.
And she's like, "You trying to steal my plate?" And she smacks you a few more times with the wooden spoon.
Okay, I'm not gonna draw my dagger out. I'm just gonna put the plate back.
That's what I thought. And you know, Bastion's sitting there and he's like, "So, fellas, would you like to play some games?"
I suppose so. What do you have in mind, Bastion?
Well, watch this. And he walks over and you see him walk towards a larger group of dwarves and humans, burly looking dwarves and humans. And the biggest human that he sees, he slaps him on the back of the head.
That's not a game.
And he sits down next to him. He's like, "Who, you think you're better than me at drinking?"
Wait, he's talking to us
He's
again?
talking to the larger
the
human.
big guy. Okay.
And this human looks at him. He's like, "Yeah? What are you going to do about it?" And he kind of grabs him by the shoulder, and you can see Bastion kind of like crumpling down underneath his hand. He's like, "Well, it's a good thing I'm not a good drinker." And he kind of waves over to you two.
Oh, I hop up on the bar and I start trying and be like, "It's a challenge."
Okay, all right. So the way this is gonna happen is they're gonna bring out drinks, and between you and me, we're gonna roll Constitution saving throws,
Okay.
and whoever gets the most out of 5 will win the contest. Okay?
What dice am I throwing? The 20?
Yeah, just 20.
Yeah, I do Constitution.
Ready?
Good thing my constitution is pretty high with a +2. 20.
Okay, so you pick up this jug and you just you slam it back.
One goal.
He's taking his time with this one. Starting off slow. So that's 1. That wasn't in the box.
8.
Okay, so you both are kind of going at the same pace now. He's still taking his time. So that's 2.
20.
Once again, you just slam it back. He's a little quicker on this one.
Okay.
He gets it back just a little bit slower than you did.
At this point, Helm's gonna start walking up towards Grimlick. Sorry.
Thank you.
8.
Okay, he slams this one back, and you're kind of like you're slowing down.
Oh,
You're
I'm like,
slowing down.
my eyes are like darting at him. I'm like, mm-mm.
All right,
Was this 5th?
yeah, this is the last one.
16.
Yeah, so you throw back the last one, slam it down while he's still drinking his last one.
Well, I'm gonna pocket the cup.
He doesn't even get through all of it when you see him get really dizzy, and then he falls back and hits the floor. Can you give me a perception check?
While
with
he's
with
doing,
advantage.
While he's doing that, can I grab that guy's drink and finish it off?
Go for it. Yeah, you do
18.
Alright.
18? Okay. When they're I'm guessing you kind of noticed what they're doing because you walked up to them. All right, so as you started to approach them, you saw 2 night guards from the Red King walk into the tavern.
Did I get the cup?
Yes.
Do I notice, like, what are they doing? Like,
They walked in and then they sat down at one of the tables and yelled for one of the bartenders to bring them drinks. And they're kind of like
not really gonna pay attention to
they're
them.
looking
but
around though.
All right, I'll keep my eye like open for them, but like they're just King's Knights doing their duty, so I'm just gonna leave them alone.
Am I like sloshed or am I like
No,
I'm
you're
super
fine.
tolerant?
I'm
you're
gonna-
tolerant.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like-
walk up to Grimlick. I'm like, you think that was such a good idea?
I suppose not. I didn't really know what Bastion had in mind.
I'm on top of the counter. I'm just like flexing. I'm just like trying to I'm like asking anyone who wants to take me on now.
Okay,
All
all
right,
right.
Havok, settle down there, buddy.
And as you're doing this, Bastion walks over and grabs you by like you're a baby and goes underneath your arm. As you're flexing, he grabs you underneath the arms and kind of picks you up and sets you down. And he's like, "See, my guys are the best." And he kind of like he sets a bag of gold down on the table. He's like, "How about another one?"
Hell yeah.
Not so fast, little man. I mean, I don't know how much more
I'm like
you
looking
can
at
hold.
I'm looking at you and I'm looking back at the gold.
Maybe, maybe I should go ahead and handle this next one for you. And listen, while I'm taking care of this, maybe you can take the gold.
All right, Helm, show them
Do
what
I
you
hear
got.
That's an awfully noble thing for a noble knight to say.
Do I hear them say this?
I would imagine.
Oh,
You're
all
right there.
I think we should just settle down. I think we should be done with the games for a while there, Bastion.
And
No, I look at Helm and I go, let's do it.
Bastion looks at you. He's like, "We're having a little fun."
But I don't think we should be wagering money now.
Were you still keeping your eye on the knights?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you start to see them look around, and they actually walked up to the barkeep, the tavern keep, and you see them talking, and then you see the old lady kind of point over towards your group, and they start making their way.
Maybe you're right, Grimlick. Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Come on! Are you gonna be the same way?
Come on, Helmet, let's play.
I think we might have company coming actually. So look alive.
Do I then see them coming, or do I not notice them?
Throw me a perception check real quick.
Okay. 16.
Yeah. You see them starting to make their way over to you guys.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna tell the guys. I think we should get out of here, boys. I think it's time for us to go.
But look at that goal.
Just trust me on this one, Havok. I kind of grab him by the arm and try to lead him out of there.
Okay. All right. So, as you start to make your way out, yeah. So you make your way out, and as you start making your way towards like you see a back door that kind of leads off into what you would seem an alleyway. You hear some like a thump, and you turn around and you notice one of the guards has Bastion's arm kind of taken back and him down on the table.
The loot.
But are they pursuing us anymore?
You don't know if they were pursuing you in the first place. You saw them making their way over towards
But
you.
we can't see them anymore.
We gotta help them.
But we turned back and we saw that.
No, yeah. You turn around and you can see that. The tavern went quiet.
Okay, so I say, let's just watch from a distance, boys.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe he did something against the crown. If so, I don't really want to get involved.
We should be careful on this one.
Is his loot on the ground now?
It's still on the table.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna just stand at the back
Lute,
and see what happens.
L-U-T-E, not L-O-O-T.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to grab the loot without anyone knowing? Like I'm 3
If he starts
feet
to walk
tall.
away, I'm
Okay,
gonna grab him.
wait. Okay, so I misunderstood. You're talking about like the instrument.
Yes, I want to grab.
Okay,
the
that's
loot.
on his back, of which the guard is kind of standing
Okay,
off
never mind.
to his side.
Can I grab the gold though?
That's right on the table.
Yep, never mind. I'm not gonna grab it. I want the instrument. That's what I want.
So you just watching?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so the tavern's completely quiet. No one is saying a word. They're paying completely like all their attention to the guards right now. And with Bastion's arm up in a lock, they, continue to kind of slam him down on the table. Not continuously like back, but he kind of like, you can see they kind of like pick him up and slam him down to kind of state their dominance over him. And and one of the guards says out loud, "You were walking with one of the fugitives." And he's like, "I do not know what you're talking about." Poof! And you hear his head hit the table again. And then he's like, "Yes, you were. We had one of our spies watching you." Slams him down on the table again. "The cleric! You were walking with him." He's like, "What cleric?" And then you hear an audible snap.
Oh no.
And you see this guard take Bastion's arm back.
At that point, I draw my sword.
Okay. All right.
In the chaos, I grab my
I s-
dagger because I don't know what's going on. I don't know
I
who the
step
clerk
up,
is on our group.
And I'm like, what exactly
You
is
don't know what
your
cleric
problem
is.
with this man? That wasn't a very nice thing to do.
And the one turns towards you, and he's kind of wearing a red cape down his side, and he flashes it backwards with his sword and kind of draws it a bit. He's like, "You dare talk to the king's knight like that, peasant?"
I would like you to know that I'm a knight, and it looks like you're not being very noble there, Kingsguard.
And the other one next to him also does kind of like the same thing, where he flashes his sword. And the big guy, the big human that you went up against, kind of slams whatever drink he was drinking at that time, stands up. He's like, "I think you two are in the wrong place."
So the Kingsguard?
Yeah.
I stand up on
I
the
draw
big
my-
guy. Oh,
Okay.
I stand up on the big guy's like top of his head, and I pull out my dagger, and I'll be like, "You want to take on the Havok?"
The Havok.
He's completely okay with it. Yeah,
I
you
draw
go.
my sword and I'm like, you two aren't being very noble, and I don't think you have any honor harming a man without any type of weapon. So I think we might have to teach you a lesson.
What's Grimlick doing?
I'm kind of staying back just because I think they were talking about me and I don't really want
And that's what I turn.
You pussy.
No, it's just because I don't know.
My intelligence is a 5, so I'm gonna turn back and be like, "Grimlock, come on, come on."
Hey, you, Grimlock, the cleric, come here.
Aren't you a clerk something? Come on.
A clerk?
Yeah.
Would you like
clerk?
stand in an aisle and sell groceries?
Well, my intelligence is 5. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna shout that.
Go for it. Roll for initiative.
All right, I suppose I walk up then and I'll be part
Where's
of
my
it. too.
initiative suck?
20.
All right, Havok 20. Help.
7.
9.
Grimlick.
Oh, you buy me.
I'm on top of the dude.
But is he by me?
I think he's a little in front of you.
All right. So Havok's gonna have the first shot at him.
Wait, is this big dude fighting with us?
As soon as you draw your swords, you hear, "Yeah!" and everyone starts beating the shit out of each other.
Oh, not just the guard?
Am I like grabbing this dude by the ears and like riding on top of him? I'll just jump down the bar. I'll jump on the bar.
There's a
Okay.
clip
All
right
right,
for
yeah,
you.
go for it. You have
Are we
first
trying
attack.
to kill these guys?
Oh yeah, we're gonna take
No, just kind of knock him out. I mean, I am. I'm sure to knock him out. I don't want to kill these
But so
Kingsguard.
you're using your sword.
That's
I'm gonna
treason.
throw acid
That is-
splash.
Well, I think even
In this tavern.
That's high treason.
I'm gonna try to hit both of them.
Okay.
All right.
Can you read the description for acid?
Oh yeah. You hurl a bubble of acid.
everyone
Choose
in
one
the-
creature within range, or choose 2 creatures within a range that are within 5 feet of each other.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah,
assuming
that
that can
works,
hit
yeah.
both of them. A target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Oh jeez. Okay.
So he rolls.
So I don't roll at all. Okay.
What do I have to beat?
14, I think.
My dexterity?
No.
14.
All right. The first one's gonna beat it. The second one is not. So go ahead and roll for damage.
4.
No, D6.
Oh, d6. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. 6.
Okay. Is that 6 plus anything or no?
No, just
No.
6.
All right. Okay. Go.
And it comes out of my finger,
Yeah.
remember? Like a little
Yeah, it's like a
balloon.
bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to roll for wild
Wow.
magic.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Dang.
He didn't
Oh,
even
man.
want to hurt him. He just wanted to roll wild magic. I'm gonna laugh if you cast a fireball
The
in the middle
tavern
of this tavern
blows
and kill
up.
everybody. Okay.
Be a quick podcast.
And it's over.
65. Choose 3 targets.
Okay.
Choose?
Choose 3.
Oh no.
Like including the dudes that I'm hitting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's up to
but
you.
you
You can
don't
choose
know
anybody.
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 Oh, okay.
Pick me.
The big giant dude.
Okay.
That's a good choice. I like that.
Bastion.
Yeah, let's do him. And then the I'm gonna do the lady that was behind the counter that got me that meat.
Okay, for
Let's
those
see what happens.
for those playing at home, real quick, open up your player's handbook. Go to 65 on the Wild Magic page. Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage.
I want that loot. That's what I want. Which one?
Oh, jeez.
You killed? Dude, this could have been over.
Yeah, but for all we know, it could have
You wanna
healed
roll?
them.
Yeah,
But
roll.
they only have 4
Okay, go
damage.
for it.
This one. Okay, so this one's gonna be the big dude.
It's,
Oh, they-
it's
oh, it's
4d10.
all-
You
oh,
roll
it's
4
all-
times.
3,
So 3.
0,
10.
Oh,
That's
10.
13.
10,
10, 23.
23, 26 total.
Okay. You see just lightning shoot through the top of this tavern
Please
as
don't be
it
dead.
strikes 3 single people. The giant man, Bastion,
I hope I didn't break the game.
I hope
So
he wasn't an important NPC.
and the lady who hit you with the spoon, who's the keep of the tavern.
Dude, she deserves it.
Instantly, there
Oh,
is
for
a
that.
loud thunder as you see this lightning come down and strike them, and it hits them with so much energy that you can cartoon-wise see their skeleton.
Before the lightning strikes, kid like Led Zeppelin like sing as the lightning's coming down.
And it strikes all 3 of them, and you smell burning flesh, and
I'm
those
assuming-
2 who were standing drop to the floor, and Bastion just lays there, and he's smoking.
Is
He's
he
dead. He's definitely
Are
dead.
they
Oh,
all
yeah.
dead?
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
dead.
I can't heal them.
Can I grab?
I just want to let you know, if you spotted the guards, they would have been dead.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to heal him or anything. I was gonna pick
That's
one
true.
of you guys.
That's true.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
God.
I was waiting for you to do it on one of them. Honestly.
So
was
I just did my
waiting
move.
for
Am
it.
I able to grab something?
Yeah, it's a minor
Can
action.
I grab the loot? Can I please just grab the loot?
Yeah, go for it.
Isn't it like evaporated?
The loot.
Oh, it's on his
It
bag.
was on him.
Go ahead, just burn it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing.
No. It's still there. But as soon as Havok grabs it, it just like turns to dust. He's like, no!
I pick it up and I go, finally,
he
and it
picks
just
it up.
crumbles.
He picks it up and he goes to strum it, and as he strums it, it slowly disintegrates. All right, so that was.
I look back
That
knowing.
was-
Is anybody phased by that?
They're terrified.
I think
Yeah,
I
so
take a
every-
step back.
Everyone is brawling, and then everyone stops.
So this is what I'm gonna
Even
do.
the guards?
This is what I'm
They're
gonna do.
terrified. They don't know where that came from.
This is what I'm gonna do. So they still have to take the acid damage, but as this thing is floating, is the lightning like striking before it hits them?
I would say, yeah, it happens at like the same. I don't think there's any rules for it.
All right, so
I
they
don't- yeah.
they take damage at the same
So-
time. I look back and I like look at Helm and I just like
oh, Havok. What have
I
you
just
done?
look and then I just like stand up and look around and be like, "Don't mess with Havok."
I roll an intimidation check.
Oh
Just
yeah.
killed 3 innocent people there. Havok.
You never know.
That was an insane
What am I
lightning
adding?
strike that came out of nowhere.
Whatever
Did you see
intimidation.
that?
Yeah, where did that come
is-
Charisma
Yeah.
plus my persuasion.
We don't know that was from Havok.
Hey, do I add
Well, now we
that
do.
and that or just that?
Just that.
So 17.
Okay, roll with advantage because you just killed 3 innocent bystanders.
Shouldn't there be disadvantage?
21.
No, everyone's
He's intimidated.
scared shitless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
21.
everyone's just sitting there, and all of them start running out, except for the guards.
Oh boy.
All right, who's up?
It's gonna be one of them. And the one pulls out the sword the rest of the way out of the sheaths. He's like, "You dirty sorcerer!" And he swings his sword, going straight for your abdomen because you're kind of like exposed because you just lifted your arms up in the air.
Oh wait, is Havok? How close is Havok to me?
Well, he's on the table, so wherever you are relevant to the table here. Wherever
So,
you want
Am
to
I
be.
within 5 feet?
Of what?
Of Havok.
Of Havok or the guard?
Well, I mean, it would be both, but Havok.
Not necessarily,
More-
but
more
yeah,
so.
yeah. Havok.
Okay. Because with my protection and my sentinel feat, he gets disadvantage, and I get an opportunity to attack when he attacks someone who's not me within 5 feet.
Okay, so I do what? The
You have
first part?
disadvantage on the attack.
If I hit, is it still against Havok?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then I get to hit.
What's your armor class?
Mine? 14.
I rolled a 15 and a 19. So it's gonna hit.
It's okay, man.
I still get to hit him.
Okay.
So, or at least attempt to. 12.
For armor class? Yeah, no, that's not gonna
All right,
hit.
so I just I try to block and try to like push him out of the way, but it ends up just not, and he still goes after Havok. I swipe with my sword, and it just misses.
Okay, and as you swipe the sword, he swings across for your abdomen, leaving a giant slice in your stomach, dealing 4 damage.
4? Okay.
It's alright, Havok's only a flesh wound.
Alright, and the other one is going to, he saw you attack him as the one guard was attacking.
So I'm like weak, but like I'm not gonna show that I'm weak, so I'm like standing up tall again.
Roll a Constitution saving throw then. Or a Constitution, just roll.
Just Constitution.
Yeah.
20. 8, not.
Okay, I was gonna say. All right, I mean either way, yeah, you stand tall. When I go to attack you, does it have anything against me? Or
Nope,
no?
it's only when I'm protecting someone else.
How
What's
much?
your armor class?
18.
Okay, he's gonna he's gonna
What do
swing
you
in.
roll?
It's 16 plus 2.
Alright.
As he swings in with his sword, what do you do to try to? Would you react to that, or would
No,
it be
I'm
too
kind of
much?
I'm paying attention to the other guy, so my shoulder is probably exposed.
Okay,
to
yeah,
him.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that as you kind of blocked, you're going down, so that leaves this whole open part of your arm. As he swings down, and just takes a chop right in there, dealing only 2 damage. It's not gonna be Grimlick's turn.
I should definitely did one of the.
All right,
cards.
I am gonna use my Sacred Flame on the one that didn't attack him.
The one that attacked.
Yeah.
Havok.
Yeah.
The one that did attack Havok.
Yeah.
Okay, what does Sacred Flame do?
Just Radiance descends on a creature. Target must succeed on a saving throw.
Okay, what do I have to beat?
Let's see my dexterity. Wait, what is that one for? That's
For which one? It's
it
should be a
12,
Okay,
yeah.
so I just have to beat 12.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
Dang.
Does it do anything like half damage, or if it doesn't
I
say there, then probably not, because I just
Prob-
copied and
yeah.
pasted it.
No.
Okay, all right. So that's gonna be Grimlick's turn. Helm, you were just stabbed in the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my shield across and try to knock the sword out of the way, and then take a slice down at the guy.
Okay.
Oh, whatever. Natty 20. All right. So is that double damage? So I roll twice.
That's a damage die. A second damage die, an extra one.
Okay. So 5.
Which one are you going after?
8. What?
Which one are you going after?
The one that just hit me.
Okay, yeah.
So
Is that the one that took the acid damage?
19 plus
No.
4, 17 damage.
What does it look like when you kill him?
All right. So I knocked his sword away from me, and you know what? I'm actually gonna take a stab, and I'm just gonna wrench it right through like his sternum.
Yeah,
just
I don't
push
want to
my-
kill him. Come on.
He cut me. Just plunge my sword right through his sternum, and then just wrench it out.
Okay, all right.
I think everything kind of changed when he electrocuted 3 people.
Yeah, we weren't getting out of there.
I'm in shock with Helm
Yeah, it's
because
empty
Helm's
now.
this innocent dude. He just turned this dude
There is no
into
one-
a kebab Deadpool style.
You all thought this was a love story.
Yeah, no one's left in this tavern except for you 3, the 2 guards, and the 3 dead bodies.
Well, they're dust. So.
Okay,
Well,
Havok, it's gonna be
4
your turn
dead bodies.
again. 4 dead bodies.
So, did I like fall when I got stabbed and then I stood up?
You got sliced. I say you were kind of like knocked back.
Okay, but I stood up.
Yeah.
So, what did you do? You did nothing, right?
I attempted to cast a spell.
So I look back and I go, "Aren't you a clerk? Don't you know how to do something?" I pull out my dagger and I just leap onto this dude and just start jabbing him.
Go for it.
He's like far enough for me to jump on him, right? Or
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
like a little run.
You
and
all
scream.
are right there.
They're like on the table, right?
Yeah.
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 Plus what?
Dexterity. That's your dagger.
Oh, 6 and 12? 18?
Yeah, that hits.
That one right here. 1d4 plus 4, so 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, all right. So you jumped up, and what did you do?
I started just like jabbing him like in the chest,
Signature
like
move,
right in between
okay.
where his plates are, like where.
Okay, yeah. So as you're stabbing him, you can see he like drops down to one knee and drops his sword.
I hop off him while I'm doing that. Just like
I'm gonna say he can't really do much. So Grimlick.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my mace, and
He had a mace this whole time and he's never used it.
yeah.
I'm using my crossbow. We haven't even been in that many fights.
Could have done it against the bear that I was getting mauled by.
Even after I healed you and brought you back to consciousness, yeah.
I just want to know why this dude's on the ground defenseless. We're not gonna talk to him. You're just gonna whack him with the mace.
I thought we were killing him.
I mean, at this point, the dude's outnumbered. I was gonna knock this last dude out, but that's
Can we be talking about this fight somewhere?
He pulls out his mace. You're like, you're just gonna hit him. You're not gonna talk to him. He's like, I thought we were gonna kill him.
I mean, if you guys want to say something and stop me, you can. If not, I'm probably gonna kill this guy.
You better say
I mean, my character's in the heat of the moment. It's probably not gonna have time enough to stop you if that's just what you're doing.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
It's probably pretty fast. I'm not gonna.
I'm
like,
walking
it's-
up to him right now.
Yeah, no, it's
I
probably
got
too
my
quick.
mace in my
Slow-mo.
hand.
It's too quick. It's probably like D&D time. It's probably at the same time that I'm like pulling my sword out of the first dude. So I'm not.
And I'm
Alright,
jumping on
well,
the second dude already. He's falling down.
All right, I'm just gonna roll the bash his head with my mace. I
Go
guess.
for it.
Yeah.
Hey, fate is with you because you pulled out that mace and you. How do you?
I just want to obliterate his head.
Like
Yeah,
You
Negan
gotta
style?
roll damage.
No, either way, it's. I mean, you can roll damage. Either way, it's gonna.
Negan style? Like Negan to Glenn style? Just
Like, worse.
wham.
Like, that is gone. There's nothing left.
Okay. All right.
Damn there, Grimlick. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. It's all right.
Okay.
I grabbed
so,
the gold off the counter too, by the way.
You said you. Oh, okay. All right. That is going to be
Without them knowing. I just grab it.
roll sleight of hand.
What?
But here's
Oh,
the
without us knowing.
Oh.
18.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get 18 gold.
Yes.
All right. Havok's done. He did what he wanted
Havok's
to do.
like, man, I have like 500 gold here. There's like 30.
So as soon as you throw your mace down on the last guy's head, he hits the ground, body goes limp, and you see a scroll roll out of his pocket.
Do I just see it, or does everybody else see it?
Well, I'm gonna say you see it first.
All right, I'm just gonna say, I dropped something and go over to pick it up.
Okay. So so I'm guessing you're just gonna.
All right, I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, pick it up and look
It's
at it.
it's you. It's your face.
On my way back
What
to
an
look at
attractive
it.
man.
On the way back to looking at it, I'm gonna grab a pint off the counter and drink it as we're walking by.
Okay.
What was it? I think we should.
You
we
walk
should
past the
probably get out
lady
of
and you're
here.
like,
I don't think.
"It smells awfully tasty."
Does it say anything?
I don't think we should be sticking
It just
around
says
here.
"Wanted, dead or alive, to the king."
Why though? Okay.
See what the crimes are.
What does it say?
Treason.
Treason.
I can't read. What does it say?
Grimlick, did you just commit treason?
I think we
I
all
mean,
did by killing these guys.
I mean, besides killing the king's guard, what did you do before me knowing you?
I am quite clueless on this one, Helm. I'm not quite sure.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Can I roll one too?
15.
Sure. Yeah.
No,
If you want to.
No, I'll just do it.
If you're suspicious of
While
him,
the-
by
while
the-
they're-
15. Do I know if he's lying or not?
he looks like he's telling the truth.
While they're like arguing, I don't know what treason is. I don't know what anything is. So I'm gonna walk up to that lady that smacked me on the spoon, and I kick her. Like, is she dust or is she like bone?
She's like
burnt
that
crisp.
burnt crisp, like skin there, but like
She like fell on the plate. I'm gonna lift her hand up and grab the plate that I tried to take and pocket it,
Just hits her with the spoon.
and then take one of my forks and just throw it at her.
okay, all right.
And I start like grinning and like laughing, walking
Okay.
over them.
I think we should probably get out of here, boys, before more King's Guards start coming looking.
I agree. I think we should figure
mean,
out
we're-
what's going on here.
We're absolutely
Bastion's body hits the floor.
I glance over and continue talking. We're absolutely no closer to finding out where this Brotherhood is than we were before. I think we need to just get out of here and start heading back to the campsite and start over.
We could have asked the dude until Grimlock just smashed his brains in.
Don't disagree with you, Havok.
He wouldn't have known
We
anything.
probably should have kept at least one of these boys alive.
Don't get me wrong, it was awesome.
or maybe that Bastion fella, but I don't think there's any. Bastion, you still alive?
And I just like whistle and like just like walk away.
He's not gonna respond.
Yeah, I don't think Bastion's gonna be waking up anytime soon.
I would search his body, but it's gone.
We need to be careful, though. The guard said something about spies.
Oh, you're right. You did say something about that.
We might be being watched.
What's a spy?
Someone who is secret about things and they find information.
Yeah. You could be
Is it-
kind of sneaky sometimes, Havok. You're not spying on us, are you?
Nope, just when I switch that sword out.
Oh, that sword. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. Oh,
I hope Hookmouth's not dead. It's been a while.
Did he get healed ever? I don't even remember.
I think
we bandaged up
Yeah.
his wound to
Oh,
heal
okay.
when we
Remember
got
I did
back.
that fake
Yes, I
illusion?
remember that.
All right, but I think we should get out of town.
I agree with you.
All right, so I'm gonna head towards the back door. We're heading out
The
before.
original.
I'm in last, like I'm just like, and I look back at our instrument boy, and I just like get sad because I really wanted that loot, and it like disintegrated my hands, and I'm just like, this whimpering out.
All right.
We'll get
As-
you a loot eventually, Havok.
As you guys approach, like you go to walk out the back door, you hear a heavy clinking, and as you go to walk out the doorway, there is a large knight standing there.
What's an knight?
A larger knight.
Oh,
Then
large
there's one.
knight. Okay.
Guys, I only got three.
Large knight. What's an knight?
I only got 3 hit points left, so we better make this quick.
I'll protect you.
And he's like, "You fellas going somewhere?" And he unsheaths his sword.
This
I
is a king's guard.
Yeah, but that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh, fuck.